Hey YouTube, my name's Nicole. I wanted to do a Wicca Oracle review. And the reason why I wanted to do an Oracle review is because of the fact that a few days ago I was in Lunaea Wheaterstone's chat, and I was trying to explain the Oracle cards, but I couldn't really do it for the simple fact that it was just too hard for me to explain on, texting and stuff like that. Plus I was on my phone, and, it kind of gets hard. So this is the front of the box. In the Wicca Oracle, it got the triple moons and then the pentagrams, and then I'm not going to pronounce the names because I will chop those up. So here's the author and who the artwork is by. The back of the box, and to me with the back of the box it has 6 languages on it, and then it has the spreads like small. So like, to me, I think the languages, they should have been flip-flopped. They should have done the artwork bigger, and then the languages, where the actual spread is on the back of the box. And that probably would have got me to buy this deck a lot sooner. Now, I am not a tarot reader, and I'm not an oracle reader. I usually don't buy them because of the fact that because they don't usually resonate with me, I don't want to just waste the money with it. But for some strange reason, this deck actually was calling to me, so I think that it had something to teach me. And from what I'm realizing now is that it was shadow work. So here's the front of the book, and it's like the front of the box. And then here is the back of the box, or back of the book. And to me, that looks like, a Celtic version of Lestat. And I think it's because of the buns on his head, but that is what it reminds me of. And there's 33 cards in this deck. And so, it's only about that much of the actual thing, and there's unless if it's changing languages, there's no pictures in the book. So when you first open the deck, it sits there and gives why, a little introduction on it, and then how to use the cards, and then spreads, and to cast a circle with them, and cast a spell. And then you get into the actual cards. And when you, start reading on them and stuff like that, it gives you a little bit of the history. It gives you the meaning, the reverse meaning, keywords, an affirmation, and challenge word. Now, that's why, I like this, is because this challenge word, what I'll do is I'll journal off of it. I will do my spread, and then I'll, depending on which spread I'm doing. And it's not just, the circle spread. I'll do a Celtic spread, so sometimes I'll have 7, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions. And then sometimes I'll do a circle spread, which is only 4, or because you call the corners with it. And then, or I'll do a 3-card spread. And sometimes I'll just do, it's just depending on how my mood feels, I'll do a 1-card spread as well. So I like to journal off of it, and that's how I found out why these cards were calling to me, is because of that challenge, and how to, I guess, make this path more into a life working path. So, oh, they don't want to come up. Hold on. This is the back of the cards, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but the middle symbol always reminds me of water, I guess because of the flow. So, I mean, it probably isn't that symbol, but that's what it means to me. And then the way that the cards are flowing and stuff like that, that reminds me of a kind of like a river. And then there's a part in there that actually gives like a womby feeling, so, But I love the back of the deck. and it's purple, and it just, the purples and the blues and the silvers and just the light colors sit there and just make that pop. So now I'm not gonna give like all of, you know, this deck secrets away, because I want you to still have that that wow factor when you open your own deck. But I love the way the cards smell. See, the pinnacle wanted to show. But I love the way that they smell. They smell really good. And you know, you gotta touch them and feel them, and you know, get your energies going on with them, and you know, while you're playing with them. And like, I mean, they're not too awful big. I got small junior whopper hands, so if I can hold them, they're pretty good. The card that I was sitting there showing you, this one is the harp, and see, it's ADD. Ooh, shiny syndrome. So that one's the harp, and then you got Samhain. That's the wand. That's Beltane. That's the mirror. The Athame. This one is the fox. Let's turn that one right side up. The fiery chariot. Mandrake. And then a pentagram. So those are the cards that I'm going to sit there and, well, I guess I can show you a couple extra ones, because I just love messing with my deck. This one is the heart. Sorry, I went blank there for a second. And for some strange reason, I always call this one the cauldron, but it's not. It's the kettle. So this one's the kettle, and see, they get my ADD going and my squirrel going. I think that's why I like messing with my deck. This one right here, it's the Book of Shadows, but to me that just looks like a painting on a wall. You know, because of the way that they have the candles set up right next to it. I mean, if they had it open, I think that, you know, it would resonate more with me with the Book of Shadows. So when I see the, you know, I see this card, it always represents, you know, like how I had to buy these cards and stuff like that for something to show to me, that there's something that if it was open, it would be, you know, you need to learn more on that subject, whatever you're looking for. Since it's closed, it's like more like that path of learning is now done. So that's what that card represents to me. You got the chalice, and to me, chalice always is like a motherhood thing, you know, because of the whole, I want to say, because and now I went blank, you know, like on what is that movie called? And I know I'm referencing a movie, but you know, like Angels and Demons and stuff like that, how they go in the Grail, that's what it's called. It always represents, you know, the way that they kind of explained it to me, or not to me, but to, you know, the movie, since it kind of made sense to me. So now every time I see a chalice, that's what it represents, I guess. You got the wee folk, and if you look really close, you can see the little gnomes and stuff like that. The little gnomes are awesome. Like, I don't like little gnomes in, you know, my house and whatnot, and I know that, you know, some people like to say that they ward off things, but for me, like, they're like my guard dogs for outside. I see a gnome in my house, I'd sit there and probably freak. They're like, I don't know, they be getting into things like fairies and stuff like that. And like my dog, if you hear something snoring, it's that guy right there, he's snoring. So now the next two cards that I'm going to show These two always confuse me, and these are going to be probably the last two that I show. But these two always confuse me. This one's Lunista, and then this one is the God card. So, because they look the same, except for one's sitting and one's standing, and one's, you know, in a field, and the other one's with animals. So it just kind of confuses me every once in a while. He woke up, he heard me talking about him. So, that's the end of what I'm gonna show on this review. I love the cards. Again, it helped me work on my shadow side of myself. So if there's another tarot deck, if there's another oracle deck that probably resonates me now, I'm probably not going to be, not scared, but, you know, I'm not going to be apprehensive of buying them and thinking that I'm going to be wasting money and stuff like that. So if you like this video, give it thumbs up. If there's something that, you know, when I do start my channel, that you want me to touch bases on and stuff like that, you know, leave a comment down below. If there's anything else that I could change, let me know on that too. Don't leave anything disrespectful on my page either, because I won't reply to it. I don't deal with those energies anyways. Blessed be, and bye.